Adam, we going on? Might as well, hey Adam, you might as well just wait for the national anthem now. And welcome back. Welcome back inside the Ewing Activities Center. We're on the campus of Lorain County Community College. Today, men's basketball matchup, the Commodores of Lorain County Community College against the Chargers of Edison State. Edison State comes into this game 11 wins, 8 losses. Lorain County Community College, 3 wins, 15 losses on the season. Starting lineups, number 0, Lamine Kamara from Columbus Whetstone High School. Number 3 is Jericho Bagley from Rock Island, Illinois, 6'6" freshman. Number 4, Ronald Hampton III from Huber Heights Wayne High School, 5'11" freshman. Jaden Carden right there from Columbus South, 6-foot sophomore guard, and rounding out the top 5 for Edison State this afternoon, Siku Maga from West High School in Columbus, 6'7" freshman forward. For your Commodores, led by Marty Eggleston, their head basketball coach, Commodores 1-8 this year here at home. D'Amico Nelson, 6'1", freshman guard from Cincinnati. Jalen Jenkins from Willoughby South, 6-foot freshman guard. Alex Wyatt from Brunswick, 6'3", sophomore forward. Jacob Marsh, number 24 from Elyria, 6'1", sophomore guard, and rounding out the starting 5, the center. Man in the middle, 6'8", sophomore center from Hilliard Bradley High School, Derek Yankee.
Good luck to both teams.
Brian, you had a chance to talk to Coach Eggleston a little earlier, didn't you?
I did.
Thoughts on today's game?
As he always says, he just wants this team to play with some fire, and he wants this team to communicate and go for the easy shots. Don't be a baller. He always says that. I sat in with his sessions, his film sessions. I'm sorry. I sat in with his film sessions, and he said, "Don't be a baller, be a basketball player." There is a difference.
That is a consistent message from Coach Eggleston in everything that he does. So Yankees going to center jump along with Siku Maga. And Edison State will control. Dark gray jerseys trimmed in black and gold for the Chargers. Matching shoes out there, Under Armour.
Oh yeah, they all are.
In gold. It's a good look. Edison State 3-5 on the road this year. They're 4-1 in conference play. They do not play in the same conference as the Commodores. Edison State, a Division II team. This is Nelson on the break. Beautiful feed from Jenkins. D'Amico Nelson.
It was a good way to start this off. Nice score, run the floor from D'Amico Nelson.
Well, if there's one thing that the Commodores can really look at in each game and try to get better at, it's defense. And They give up an average, Brian, of 96 points per game. At one time during a 7-game losing streak this year, they gave up 4 straight 100-plus efforts. And the last time we saw them against Clark State, they played really good defense. I think that they have, committed to that, recommitted to that here in the second half of this season.
Even Coach said after the game against Clark State, he said they left everything on the floor, and that's what he's looking for, and that's what everybody here from the Commodores is looking for them to leave everything that they have on the floor.
Enjoyed that game very much against Clark State. 81-67 was the final, so they, lost by 14, but it was tight pretty much the whole way.
We were talking about the matching shoes for all gold, but I have to say I'm still a fan of Alex Wyatt's pink shoes down there. It's his lucky shoes.
Wyatt from Brunswick, averaging 10 points, 5 rebounds per game. Plays great defense for Coach Eggleston. Alex grabbing that rebound.
That was an aggressive grab for that rebound. Good defense so far from the Commodores.
Jenkins lost the handle. Here comes Edison State the other way. They lose the handle, and Marsh picks it up and gives it right back. It's Jaden Carter. Carter with his first 2.
I'd say that was a little bit more sloppy basketball than it was good defense.
Marsh, the sharpshooter. Alex can shoot it too. That one's short. Comes Carter with it. Feed inside to the big man, Maga, working against Wyatt. Good defense.
Good defense. Clark State has very good passing ability as they've been showing. They're looking for the best matchup that they can get here.
The Yankee tied up inside. Some active hands lead to a foul. Ronald Hampton III. Wayne High School in Huber Heights. Fouls on Hampton III. That's his second. He'll take a seat. 2.5 minutes into this game.
Just a couple quick fouls. That might be the way that these Commodores have to play this game, is try to get the foul game going here.
Meech Coble has checked in. That's Derek Yankee up and over the extended hands of Siku Maga.
He's playing the big man's game. Get in and use your body.
Tying it up. Jenkins and Wyatt. Commodore's going to get it back.
Great play by Jalen Jenkins there. Quick hands, going for the ball, and making it so the Commodores get that ball back with the jump ball.
Commodores coming into this game with a 9-player rotation right now. You're looking across at the Edison State bench. They bring up 8 players.
Both teams very shorthanded for this game today.
Ball's kicked out of bounds by Bagley Jr. Commodores will keep it. Wyatt, strong move, shot blocked. Alex got it back. We'll say the shot clock must have.
I think the big man didn't set his feet on the inside of the court there. Looked like he was out of bounds. I could be wrong as well.
Coach Eggleston imploring his defense to extend those arms. Where are your hands at? Asking those guys.
And so far this game, they've been playing great defense.
Jenkins away from the defense. Nelson's foul rolled around, teased us all, didn't drop.
Great
Jalen with a
defense.
steal, and he's going to draw a foul after the steal. Rico Bagley Jr. will pick up his first.
That was the worst thing that you could see with that rim there, is just that toilet bowl effect and it falling out of the basket instead of going in. But that was great defense there from Jenkins.
Jacob Marsh looking for a screen. Yankee will give it. Step back three.
Coach Vanover's looking for a reason why that's not Edison State's ball, holding out his hand, trying to ask for begging for an answer.
Wyatt's going to shoot free throws. Fouls on Maga.
His first, team fourth, Alex Wyatt at the line.
Wyatt on the year, 63% from that foul line. He had 15 points in that Clark State game last time we broadcast from the Ewing Activity Center.
1 point for Wyatt.
Defense again.
Great defense.
Wyatt lobbing it to Nelson. D'Amico trying to save it. Here come the Chargers. And that foul's going to go on Yankee. In the NBA, it's an extension of the play. Basket would count. It will not count here this afternoon.
Looked like Yankee got bumped a little bit there, though. That if you saw when they were coming down, you saw a little bit of a hip bump there. Good old Shaquille O'Neal move, using his hips, trying to make sure that the defender didn't get in.
What was most impressive just now, Brian, is you actually did that move while sitting in your chair here courtside, sliding your hips. I'm glad you got wheels on your chair.
Yeah, I probably would have been on the floor if I didn't.
Fouls on Yankee. That's his second.
Common personal fouls on number 25, Derek Yankee, his second, team second. At the line, Rico Bagley Jr.
Bagley Jr. with his first points of the afternoon. Five minutes in, Commodores with a 1-point lead.
Jaden Carter is using that press defense, making sure that Jenkins doesn't have an easy time coming up the floor.
Edison State has made only one basket so far. The lob to Nelson did not work.
They're going for that highlight play there.
But D'Amico's going to shoot free throws. We'll say he got pushed in the back when he went up by Rico Bagley Jr. That's Rico's second.
Personal fouls on number 3, Rico Bagley Jr., his second, team fifth. D'Amico Nelson at the line.
Defense again. Yankee controls. Jenkins with a beautiful ball fake. stayed with it. Jalen Jenkins.
Defense leads to offense. And the Commodores are playing great defense today.
Strong move, quick one by Ronald Hampton III.
Ronald Hampton III.
Yankee rolled out of that high screen, had the size mismatch.
A little bit too strong to the basket, though.
Derek pulling it down. 2 misses that time by Hampton III.
The first one was almost a block by D'Amico Nelson.
Marsh off the screen. Get that mismatch inside. Jacob taking himself. Commodores are getting a mismatch on Yankee off that high screen. Edison State has chosen to switch instead of fight through it.
If they can keep doing this and they can keep doing the getting that mismatch, and Yankee can figure out how to put the ball up while he's on the move, he's good at getting to the basket. He's not good at finishing when he's on the move, though, unfortunately.
I'll say bye to me.
Say bye to my dad. I'm going to Columbus tonight. Right.
Commodores will keep the ball. They've got 20 seconds to shoot it. They're up 2 real early in this opening half. Nelson with a hesitation dribble. Yankees there.
There we are.
Derek Yankee with 4.
Great defense, great defense.
Jacob Marsh keeping his feet about him. There's Jacob in the middle of your shot, number 24. Derek Yankee had to let that one go with 2 fouls. Instead of let Lamine Kamara score an easy one.
Those 2 early fouls can come back to hurt Yankee coming down the stretch of this game.
Jalen Jenkins. Jenkins with 5. Commodores up 5.
Nice rim rattler there for the 3.
Ball's out on Chargers.
Just too strong putting it up there.
Jenkins bringing it up with his right hand, going right off of that Yankee screen. Jalen got a shot block, but how about D'Amico Nelson? Right place, right time. He's got 5.
He's acting as the cleanup crew.
7-point Commodore lead, largest of the first 7.5 minutes. Doogie inside, Matt Doogie, Licking Heights High School. Jenkins into a double team. Shot was blocked. Jalen got it back. Edison stole it again. Here come the Chargers.
Jenkins was trying to go into the land of the Giants there.
Doogie
and it did
got
not
a
work.
shot blocked by Nelson. Before the shot, foul on the floor. And if this is on Derek, and it is, that is foul number 3.
Foul on number 25. Derek Yankee, his 3rd, team 3rd.
I'm trying to figure out what that call was on, because if it's on anything, it's on Yankees' back.
Hips, they said.
It was his hips? Yeah. Okay.
Checking in for the Commodores, number 3.
Jason Becca will come in. Becca, the freshman out of Brunswick High School. 6'1" forward. Coach Eggleston wants a timeout. It's a full timeout. It's a 60-second timeout. We'll take one as well.
It's a full timeout.
I'm the first female police officer here in the history of North Ridgeville Police Department. I'm Kelsey Gerbrandt. Being a female in this career in general too, a lot of people that we encounter on a daily basis are going to be men 9 times out of 10. It's always best to be, mentally tough and physically tougher than the person you're going to go interact with, because you never know what's going to happen. I think I would be naive to not have a fear. I understand that every day I walk in here, you put the vest on. Like I said, you don't know what you're going to experience. I got 3 older brothers. We fought pretty hard at home. Pretty hard. I'm from Croton, Ohio, a really, really small town near Columbus, basically the size of Mayberry then. We have a stop sign. I know Barney Fife, yes. If I had to choose a Hollywood police officer, I'd definitely be Sandra Bullock. I come to work and I'm excited to be here. Yeah, I've been pulled over by a police officer, took the speeding ticket, cried to my mom. I learned my lesson after the first time. And that was that. I never got caught for speeding again.
Coach Eggleston, along with his center.
Coach
Commodores coming out of that huddle.
Coach Eggleston's looking smooth today, didn't he?
He does. He looks nice.
Yeah.
His wife must have dressed him.
Because this week was welcome week here for LCCC as classes started up again, and I saw Coach Eggleston in the main conference area of the college center. I'm sorry, the main college center. And we just got to talking about how the team's looking, and he's very impressed with this team so far of this season. He's very happy with this team so far.
Chargers personal fouls on number
Alex Wyatt's going to shoot free throws.
11.
Fouls on Derek Stout.
Stout is first.
Stout's first foul. This is Wyatt at the line, number 12. Alex, 1 of 3 from the foul line. Couple of Brunswick Blue Devils on this Commodore basketball team, Wyatt and Becca. Both on the floor right now. It's Alex Wyatt up high for that rebound.
Commodores still playing great defense here in the opening half.
Marsh, Pioneer. Jacob Marsh. Marsh has got 38 threes this year. Leads the team.
Call him Hawkeye with the way that he sees the ball and shoots it.
Well, teams made just over 100 at 105, and Jacob, as he shoots another 3, this one's short. So his percentage of 3-point shots from the team is quite high. That's the situation that the Commodores get themselves into too often, that open look on a fast break off a miss.
When I was in Coach's film sessions, he talked about just getting back on defense.
You can hear the coach is imploring the Commodores to get back on defense. Come on now, White, they say. Edison State will push it, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, they're a very quick team. Nice defense there from D'Amico Nelson.
Nelson to Marsh. Jacob. Got his shot swatted by Rico Bagley Jr.
Almost nailed our camera.
It's Carolyn Rydell over there. Earning her money today. Nelson pulls up, 14-footer, missed it long. Marsh almost chased it down. Him and Nelson double team trap.
That was a good trap. It's a lot of what we saw from the from Edison State and from the girls' game earlier today.
Jenkins to Nelson, back to Jenkins. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It started with that good defense. Hands up, arms out. Good feet.
Using the sideline to as an extra defender.
Commodores up 3. They have led pretty much the entire 10 minutes of this opening half. Jenkins trying to chase down the miss. Here comes Edison State. Nice block. It's Wyatt.
Very good block. Good defense.
Shot blocked again. Alex Wyatt. 2 blocks, 2 possessions.
It's like the 90s. Hey, Mike, what's going on here? It's the shoes. I'm telling you, it's the pink shoes.
Brian, were you even born in the 90s?
I was, 1994.
D'Amico Nelson looking for a teammate. Here's Becca. Boy, Jason dropped a shoulder.
Once again, in the land of the Giants, this is a big Edison State team here.
On the break, Jenkins on the layup. Nice speed.
Great defense.
Jenkins has 7.
As you always hear from legendary coaches like Mike Ditka and all these other coaches, I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, but great defense leads to great offense. Defense wins games.
Fouls on D'Amico Nelson. That's Nelson's first. Well, and even if it doesn't win the game for you, it always keeps you in the game, gives you an opportunity to win. Matt Doogie with an opening miss.
Checking in for the Chargers, number 12, Siku Mega.
Stout will take a seat. Derek. Siku Maga back in for Edison State. Nelson pull back, 15-footer, missed it short. Comes the Chargers. Edison State on the break. Nice spin by Carter.
Taking one for the team there. Jalen Jenkins. Good charge, good foul. Get the ball back in our possession.
Jaden Carter called for the foul. Coach Eggleston talking to his point guard.
Chargers personal fouls on number 10, Jaden Carter. His first.
Wyatt looking for a teammate. Doesn't see one, he'll bring it up. Alex trying to get inside. Nelson with the follow. That one rolled over the front of the rim, jumped over the length of the rim, rolled off the back.
Good steal.
It's Becca. Comes Marsh trying to control it. Jacob does. D'Amico with the crossover. High floater would not go.
There's a lid
2
on
in a
that
row for
basket.
that young man. Oh my.
2 good looks and it just can't fall in.
Nelson inside. How about D'Amico Nelson? 6'1". Playing the inside game right now. Jalen Jenkins won't get it to go. Jalen trying to steal it back, loses a shoe. Lost his left foot. Well, he didn't lose his foot. He lost a shoe on his left foot.
I mean, it might as well have been at that point.
He just slipped it right back on. It's amazing. There's no shoe tying anymore. What happened to the art of tying a shoe?
I think we all got the loafers that don't have laces on them anymore.
Even when the shoes have laces on them, they're like fake laces.
You know, I'm not sure. I think that's just the style now. I still tie my shoes. I'm 25. I still tie my shoes. I was taught to.
Forced shot. That defense remains
Very good defense.
outstanding.
Very good defense. Making sure that nothing comes easy for this Edison State team.
Jenkins is plenty content to take his time. Plenty of time on that shot clock. 15 seconds. This is Marsh with it. David Cedeno Martel floats it up. Ball would not drop.
Just a little long on that shot.
Martel, the sharpshooter out of Spain. Traveling inside. It's got to be a travel. And it is. Lamine Kumara. They're going to say jump ball. They'll say the possession arrow goes to, I think he traveled, but yeah.
I thought he was doing a little bit of the Watusi there with his feet, but either way, it's Commodore basketball.
Jenkins getting a little fancy. D'Amico Nelson. D'Amico said, if that ball pops out, I'm walking out of here. He's got 7.
If that ball pops out, they have to check the rim to make sure there isn't actually a clear lid on the top of it. That was a good feed, though, from Jalen Jenkins to D'Amico Nelson. Marsh is getting a well-deserved rest.
Jacob Marsh down with 1 shot, hit a 3. There's discussion on the shot clock right now as Edison State dribbles in the basketball. David, good defense inside. Cedeno Martel, they just lost track of the rebound. It's Maga with his first basket. Siku Maga with 2.
That ball went straight to Maga. But still, this Commodores team is playing great defense, and they're playing with their hearts.
I think it's the best defense I've seen them play.
Of the games that we've called, I would have to agree.
And I would quantify it to games that I've even watched them play over the last couple of years. On the break. That's the easy look you don't want to give up. Kamara's got 6.
Nelson was getting a little bit too fancy with that pass there.
All right, get back into that defensive set now.
Exactly.
Score and then get a stop.
Look for the easiest basket that you can.
Jenkins going to get a screen from Cedeno Martel. Shot clock's at 5. And that whistle saved the Commodores.
Looked like Jalen Jenkins wasn't looking where he was going because Alex Wyatt was wide open on the right.
Chargers personal fouls on number 20.
Fouls on Matt Doogie. That is Matt's first. This is Jalen Jenkins at the foul line. Jalen's got 7 points in this opening half. 75% free throw shooter this year after 18 games. Siku Maga inside. He's going to look for the 3-point play, which would give him 5. Fouls on Alex Wyatt. That was Wyatt's first foul.
Maga's using his size advantage against this small lineup that Coach Eccleston has out there right now.
Number 10 in your shot is Darian Jackson. Jackson has now entered the game for the Commodores. Darian is instant energy when he comes in. Cedeno Martel with a beautiful drive, left-handed layup. Jackson on defense on the perimeter. trying to give Jaden Carter trouble. Carter has given the Commodores trouble with his quickness. This is Carter with the basketball. Long three in front of that LCCC bench will not go. D'Amico Nelson chased down the loose ball, and Jenkins trying to get it to Cedeno Martel, did not work.
A little bit too strong on that one. Trying to lead the player, but threw it too wide. But going back to Jackson, he is a spark plug on this Commodores team. He brings a lot of energy off the bench and makes everybody live up to his own energy.
Carter pulls up, 16-footer, in and out. Jalen Jenkins. Look at that first half stat sheet when we get it. The 6-foot guard's got a few rebounds, Brian.
He's playing. He's right now. He's probably the best player right now on this court, with the way that he's been playing in this game right now. He's getting the assists. He's getting the rebounds. He's scoring. He's doing everything that he wants to on this court.
This is Wyatt. Left hand, strong move. Nice job, Alex Wyatt. Wyatt's got 4. He's a matchup nightmare, actually. Lamine Kamara, he just missed the bunny. But when he decides to drive the basketball, he's hard to stop.
He is. You either accept that you're going to have to foul him, or you have to try your hardest to get that block shot, because that's not going to be easy.
Edison State will have the basketball. They got plenty of time to shoot it. 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Good defense.
D'Amico Nelson, that was easy.
With a nice tip from Alex Wyatt.
The steal was easy, scoring was not, because Edison State got back. I mean, credit Kamara and Bagley Jr. for hustling down the court. Coach Eggleston wants his offense to be deliberate on this possession. Inside 2 minutes to play. Jenkins, top of the key for 3. Jalen Jenkins. He's got 11.
He's feeling it. He's got that stroke going. Nice steal.
Jenkins. 13 for the young man. Jalen Jenkins gives his team an 11-point lead.
Ooh-wee.
Inside, looking for a 3-point play will be Siku Maga. He's got 6, he'll look for 7. Fouls on David Cedeno Martel.
Team 6, Maga at the line.
Siku Maga from West High School in Columbus. Siku 0 of 2 from the foul line this afternoon. Boy, Jenkins just got knocked over and threw the ball away. I mean, Jalen probably and Coach Eggleston, they're both wondering what happened.
Where's the foul? He was getting stepped on.
If Jalen has any contacts in his head, they just both popped out,
Yeah.
man. He got smoked. That strong drive did not. The tip followed. I don't know who to give that basket to. I'm gonna give it to Maga.
I was gonna say you might want to give it to one of our teammates, because they were. I think that ball just went off something and went in. One of those dude perfect trick shots that you see on the internet today.
Shot clock's at 14. Game clock at 46. Jenkins, a lot of dribbles. Lost track of the defense. Maga's gonna dunk it. The 11-point lead is down to 5. D'Amico into a triple team. How about that? Nelson got 9.
D'Amico said, "Move over, big fella. I got to score."
Looking for defense. shot clock is off. Game clock's at 10 seconds. Carter looking for a look. Ball movement. Shot was blocked. They're going to say Edison State was standing on the sideline. Lamine Kamara must have received that pass with a foot on the blue line.
Still a good block by Alex White. I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give him my own imaginary stat sheet there.
3.9 seconds. Commodores are going to get it. This is Darian Jackson going to take it in. Did he get it off?
Buzzer beater.
They're going to count it. They're going to say counted it. Mr. Energy. Everybody loves that young man.
The Energizer Bunny.
Do. I mean, he's hard not to like. At the buzzer, 37-28, Commodores with a 9-point lead at halftime. That's beautiful.
Fantastic opening half there. Fantastic. Put a little bit of an exclamation point on it with the buzzer beater. And I just have to say, this Commodores team is playing with their hearts. They're playing so well, and they're playing great defense. That's the biggest thing today. Play great defense.
Saw Coach Eggleston walk over and greet one of our longtime fans, one of our senior citizens in our community who comes in a wheelchair. They set her down, they put her right there in the front row. And she's here every week. All right, we're at halftime, 37-28, Commodores with the lead. Got about a 14-minute break. Lots of stories to tell you about all the wonderful things happening here on our campus, not only with our programs, but our professors and our students. So they're called in 60s. Each piece is just 60 seconds, so enjoy.
My original interest in computer science was I wanted to be a game developer. The games that I was playing, it was something that I wanted to create. I'm a computer programmer. My name's Matthew Augusta. I'm from Lorraine. Brand Muscle uses technology to help large corporations to really own the local market. We're really the muscle behind the brand of big companies. I work here in downtown Clayton. I love working down here. I really wouldn't have this type of experience without my education through Lorraine County Community College. With the help from Early College High School, I was able to get an early degree and be able to get a jump start on my bachelor's degree. For my bachelor's degree, we have a senior design program, and what I had created with my team was an automated drum set. If I could be anything, I would probably be a drummer in a big band. It was the talk of the town. Every group came down to see it. We had a crowd of people. It was like a concert, and we were the rock stars. I would say I'm very geeky, yeah. I think being a geek is pretty cool in my book.
Designed to inspire, attract,
There are many things I want to do. I'm just grateful to have all the opportunities that I have in front of me. I'm Julian Colbert. Lorraine County Community College for me allowed me to go at the pace that I wanted to go. Some people might say I'm ahead in some ways, and this has definitely propelled me forward. At the end of May, I'll graduate from Clearview High School. I am going to the Ohio State University in the fall. I earned the Moral Scholarship at Ohio State. The basis of the essay for the scholarship, in a sense, was for me to explain what diversity and inclusion means to me. It goes a little beyond race, deeper into socioeconomic backgrounds. Being mixed, I can sort of fit in with both white and black kids and see both sides of the equation. I was able to cross lines more than most people were, and for a long time I didn't even realize what I was doing. I have to be strong and stable in a way to where I can be relied upon and be the backbone for other people. And that is what I'm most excited for.
Michaela Stevens.
I actually graduated with 2 of my college degrees before I graduated high school. I'm proud that I did that. Not a lot of people do that. My parents actually both graduated from Lorraine County Community College with their associate's degrees. My grandmother received her degree from here as well, and my grandfather came to Lorraine County Community College. So it's definitely running in the family. I'm Michaela Stevens. I'm from Grafton, Ohio. I became a student of Lorraine County Community College through Midview High School. They provided a College Credit Plus program that I took part in starting my sophomore year. I am very intrigued by the way that the human brain works. I would like to become a behavioral analyst psychologist. I would want to work in the law enforcement field. Next fall, I will be in the university partnership with Cleveland State. When I graduate next spring, I will not have any student loan debt. I will have paid approximately $2,300 for my bachelor's degree.
We're involved with the PIG Math Research Grant, which is about having students use math to solve industry problems.
We are trying to use an algorithm to find anomalies in data.
We're finding red flags. We're looking for indicators of a problem.
There's almost math equations to model for anything in everyday life. Somebody designed everything, and they probably used math for it.
I love math. I actually have a whiteboard at my house that I do problems on.
Math to me is just like puzzles. You're solving problems, you're tackling something in new ways. It's really a creative thing. I'm actually from Chicago, but I came out here because there's a lot of good things said about Lorraine County Community College and a lot of opportunities that the students get here.
I just felt like it was getting me out of my comfort zone.
And I really like Professor Dobek and her teaching style.
I think math is best, honestly.
We are Lorraine County Community College.
We respond first in a crisis.
We teach your children.
We protect your community.
We care for the elderly.
We start businesses.
We are right here for you, for your family, and for your neighbors.
You can count on LCCC's graduates to keep your community strong, safe, and healthy.
You can count on LCCC.
Farming is a way of life. Very rewarding, heartbreaking. You're at God's mercy most of the time.
I'm Adele.
I'm Eric. We raise beef cattle and we also grain farm.
I grew up in this farm. We have 3 kids. It's important to us to raise our kids on the farm the way we were raised.
Last fall, we had a group of the culinary students out with Chef Brad, having them come to the farm and show them how we raise the cattle and then how it goes to the plate.
It makes them appreciate what they're working with.
The biggest thing to stay relevant as a smaller family farm in today's time is to find a niche.
98% of farms are actually family owned and operated. Farming is important because you eat 3 times a day or more. Without any kind of farming, that's not possible.
Eric, is she a good cook?
Yeah.
You don't sound believable.
Yeah, Adele's a good cook.
Honestly, I didn't really know what I wanted to do going into senior year. I was always more of a math guy than an English guy. I'm Luke Langle from North Ridgeville, Ohio. I am a scholarship student at the University Partnership in the Computer Science and Engineering program with Toledo. It's a way for me to be creative with my side of the brain that I have. With what I'm doing, I feel like I can express myself in my own unique way. Right now, I'm on co-op at Crown Equipment, learning how to do stuff in the real world in regards to software and hardware. I would want to build software to interact with people, to solve problems in that kind of way. I did run cross country in college, which is something I never expected to do. I'm a sporty guy, I guess, and people don't really see like computer engineers as sporty guys. I'm not just a person who sits at home and plays video games. I don't actually play video games that much. There's some people who fall into those generalities, but I'd say a lot of us are pretty cool. You just gotta get to know us.
I'm a registered nurse at Larry Memorial Hospital. I work on the cardiac telemetry floor, observation unit. I'm Jimmy Lopez. I'm 39 years old. What other job can you say that you can go to work every day and you're helping somebody every single day? Lorain County Community College, wow. You guys fit into my life huge. I'm from Lorain, so they have a place in Lorain that you can go. There was a learning center. I feel like I've done a lot. I'm not done yet though. The LCCC has that partnership, so I'm just gonna keep going. Ride it all the way through, right? Why not use all my resources? That's what smart people do. Has it been easy? No. But nothing you want is easy in life, right? Without Lorain County Community College, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today. I wouldn't be sitting here with you guys today, that's for sure. I wouldn't be making a difference in so many people's lives either.
My wife Marcia and I, our family, we have a small farm in Avon Lake. We're transitioning to organic farm. It's about 2.5 acres that we're growing on. We're growing a variety of vegetables and spices. We believe in organic because we believe it's the best way to farm. I'm Joe Coleman from Coleman Gardens. Our relationship with the Culinary Arts program here at Lorain County Community College was really by chance. My wife was at the annual Empty Bowls by the Lake in Avon Lake, and she just happened to enjoy Chef Adams' New England clam chowder. And the relationship from there has blossomed. We have been more than excited to have the students of the program come on our site and plant. They came out about 6 weeks later, and they harvested and then brought it back here. I believe they were using it for final exams. If they can realize early in their career that buying local, finding places that they can buy fresh produce locally not only supports a local community, but it also lowers the carbon footprint. We would love them to keep coming out and planting on our site, coming back and harvesting it.
I wanted to make a difference.
I have always loved helping people.
I realized I wanted to become a nurse when nursing called me.
It feels good to know that I help make this community safer.
I love that I'm able to give back to my community every single day I go to work.
The children in my classroom are our future, and I'm helping them grow into amazing adults.
I am Lorain County Community College.
I am LCCC.
We are here for you.
I chose Lorain County Community College because it was close to home, it was affordable, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do in my life. I'm Jimmy Hozalski. I'm from Wakeman, Ohio. I went to Firelands High School.
I first met Jimmy when he took an anatomy and physiology class with me. He was just a very bright student, and after he got done, I asked him what his future plans were, and he said he was going to go to nursing school. And my response was, why don't you go to medical school?
And I told her that I didn't have the confidence in myself or the knowledge to be able to navigate a pre-medicine major.
And I said, I can help you get there. We don't have traditional students here. We have students that come here with a story of their own.
Just finished my clinical rotations at Ohio University, and I'm getting ready to move to Dayton to do emergency medicine residency at Grandview Medical Center. I chose Dr. Durham to hood me at graduation because she really became my mentor and guided me to this place that I am in my life, so I couldn't think of a better person to do it.
I always wanted to be a nurse because I got into a car accident when I was young. My daughter was really badly injured, and the lady that happened to stop and help us, she happened to be a nurse. I'm Brady Spradlin. I'm a wife. I'm a mother of 11 children. I would be a labor and delivery nurse because I know a lot about babies. I went to school and I graduated in 2007 as a medical assistant. Kind of got that one degree and I kind of just got stuck there for a long time because I had kids at home and it was rough. Just never had taken the steps to push forward. And now my kids go here, so now I get to kind of have the best of both worlds because I get to be at school and I still get to see my kids. In May, I will get to graduate with my nursing degree, and my son will graduate from high school from LCC's early college.
Brandy Lynn
I hope that I'm
Spradlin.
an example to my children. I hope. I cannot wait to go back to school and become a midwife. I love babies, and I love pregnant women and bringing a baby into the world. I don't think there's anything better than that.
I always thought that if somebody got hurt or somebody fell or somebody was around me that needed help, it was my responsibility to help them. I'm Dan Sumter. I'm an Elyria Police Department detective. I've been a detective for the last 6 years and have been on the department. This is my 21st year. We all have a role. My role is of cell phones. Every investigation involves cell phone, mobile forensics, mobile technology. Everybody has their lives on their phone. The forensics I do on our cell phones solve 99% of our cases. Recently I had a homicide case where 3 guys eventually got life sentences. I was able to recover enough evidence to prove that this wasn't just a random murder, it was a murder for hire case. That's why we got the 3 life sentences, so that was huge. Lorain County Community College fits with the digital forensics and the Elyria Police Department in a way that it kind of kicked off what I do. The equipment that they have and the access that they gave me, I could do anything and everything that I needed to get done. It was like I hit the lottery every day. Every day I'm proud of what I do.
Brian, they're your favorite shoes.
It's the pink shoes. I love the pink shoes.
So, like, should we get you a gift at the end of the season? If we did, it would be pink shoes. That would be what you would.
Yeah, if you can give me a pink version of my loafers here, I'd really enjoy that.
Well, I'm sure we could find them.
Yeah, I'm sure too.
Find anything on the internet, right?
Oh yeah. Probably some things you probably shouldn't find, but I'm sure pink shoes are a good thing to find.
Yeah. So, Brian, you've got the first half stat sheet that's in front of you. Besides the score, which is in the favor of the Commodores, 37-28, what else jumps out at you?
Right now, it is the rebounding and the defense being played by LCCC. D'Amico Nelson and Alex White both have 6, and 6-foot guard Jalen Jenkins has 3 rebounds by himself, and he's also leading the pack in scoring right now.
So your 2 6-foot guards have 9 rebounds then, Jenkins and Nelson. That's not bad at work, especially, in that first half where they, the bigs got in some foul trouble, so those smaller guys had to pick up, expanded roles, so to speak.
We didn't see Yankee for the last 12 minutes of the half there because of foul trouble. I believe he has 3 on him right now.
He's in the game, so the original starters back in. That's Marsh and Nelson, Jenkins, Wyatt, and Derek Yankee, and this is Jacob Marsh with the basketball. And the Commodores start the second half with a 9-point lead. Nelson out of the chute. D'Amico Nelson with 11.
He has been on fire all game today.
Commodores trying to win for just the 4th time this year, and you would not know if you just were dropped into this gymnasium without knowledge of what their season record is. If you watch that opening half, you would never guess that they have only just 3 wins this year. They just played outstanding.
Great rebound there. Great rebound.
Timeout on the floor. Coach Eggleston called the timeout to save his team from a turnover or something else. We'll just keep it right here. It's going to be a 30-second, a quick one. You look at the wins this year. Last one they got, Brian, was before Christmas, 9 days before Christmas, December 16th against Community College of Allegheny County. That was a close one, 99-97. Actually, all of their wins have been tight wins. They beat Pitt Titusville 83-80. They beat Harper College 101-95, and then Community College of Allegheny County 99-97. This one, no doubt, will be a tight one, I would imagine, if the second half plays out like the first half did. But if there's one thing that we've learned here today, and that the first half means absolutely nothing, because the women's game was a fantastic first half when the Commodores took the 22nd ranked team in the country to a tight opening half. As Jacob Marsh, he was almost sitting on the bench when he shot that ball. But the second half of that women's game belonged all to Edison State.
By the way, we call that Steph Curry range, where I'm from, which is North Olmsted, Ohio. But yeah, it shows that Yankees down.
Wyatt with a block. Derek is holding his left calf muscle, or right calf muscle. Action continues on the other end of the floor.
He got sandwiched in between 2 players there. Yankee trying to walk it off.
Well, that's too easy. Ronald Hampton III's got 6 points, 4 of the 6 right here in the second half.
Yankees lumbering up the court right now. He's looking like he's running with a little bit of a limp there.
Marshall shoot it again. Another 3. This one hit the side of the backboard. Comes Hampton III.
Nice steal.
That's what needs to continue. That was the whole reason for the successful opening half. Nelson. D'Amico Nelson's got 14.
Nelson is the man with a plan right now. He is showing his strength at shooting right now.
Yankee and Marsh.
That one did hit our camera over there. She's okay.
Carolyn Rydell's a little shot right now. Got a duck and weave like a boxer.
At the line, Jaden Carter.
4th foul on Derek Yankee.
I think another thing that was pretty interesting about the first half is that our 2 main scorers of this game, D'Amico Nelson and Jalen Jenkins, both played the full halves. The full half in the first half. So
minute-wise.
Minute-wise,
Both
yeah.
played 20 minutes. Look at that.
And the next closest one was Alex Wyatt.
Yeah, I was going to say, Alex didn't sit
17.
much either.
So our 2 main scorers have been on the floor the entire game so far.
Those are the 2 guards, guys that make it all happen. Yankee fighting for that rebound. Jenkins going to come out of it and then lose it. Full court press. Commodores are going to set up in a press. It'll be a relaxed one. Almost a zone press. Yankee fighting for it, pulling it down. Comes Nelson, eyes up. Wyatt, left wing, strong to the basket. This is Jenkins. Good hands. Nice steal by Jaden Carter.
That was a good pass, just better hands.
It was an open look from the outside that did not end up in points.
You can hear Coach Eggleston on the other side of the court yelling every possession.
Every possession.
Every possession.
Siku Maga with that foul. It's his 2nd. Commodore's going to walk it up. I would walk it up every possession. Jenkins inside to Yankee. Beautiful
pass. Get the easy feed to the big man inside and let him go up.
Jalen Jenkins with his 4th rebound. Wyatt trying to keep control of it. I think Edison State knocked it out. Jaden Carter did, so the Commodores will keep it. Plenty of time, 23 seconds on that shot clock.
Right now, Coach Eggleston is getting exactly what he wanted. He wanted the Commodores to bring the heat today, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Ball knocked out of bounds off the knee or shin of Rico Bagley Jr. This is Meech Coble. Meech Coble has checked into the game wearing number 14. Walnut Ridge High School down in Columbus. Where was Laura Ingalls at? Little House on the Prairie. Walnut what?
I don't know.
Oh, Brian.
You said Little House on the Prairie?
Did you ever read that book?
No,
books?
I never read the book, and I never watched the TV. That was
Brian.
A little bit before my time, Ron.
Yankee inside. Oh, how did that not go in? Ball's loose. Nelson's going to pick it up. No one else will. Here comes Edison State the other way with speed. Wow. Woo, that was an explosion by Ronald Hampton III.
It's a little bit of a confusing play there. As the shot clock violation happened, it looked like Yankee was a little confused. He thought that the ball hit the rim, and I think everybody else in the gym did as well.
So there's a timeout on the floor. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We're going to take a 30-second timeout, then we'll be back.
Be sure to stop in and visit your campus.
At Lorain County Community College, our graduates give back. We connect with the community. We have a clear vision. We finish what we start. Start your education. Start your career. Start your story. Our graduates are prepared for the jobs of the future. Lorain County Community College. Start your story today.
Because I know everyone out there is wondering, or they're at least shouting at their TV screens right now saying, how can Brian LaRocco not know where Laura Ingalls live? Adam Muska, our director for this men's broadcast, has informed us it's Walnut Grove in Minnesota.
Okay. Well,
Laura and her father and her mother and her sisters moved, west in that great movement as our country expanded, and found a piece of property in Walnut Grove, Minnesota. It turned into a book for her that turned into a TV series that captured the hearts and minds of every young person in America except for Brian LaRocco.
Well, I mean, I do know where the Beverly Hillbillies live.
Wow, little dipsy do. This young man is having a second half. Ronald Hampton III.
And also, there is a Brian LaRocco that probably does know that. That's my dad. I'm going to give him one more shout out while this game's going on, because he missed last week's one, which I was a little upset about. But Dad, thanks for watching again.
Edison State really picking up that defense now. They've got quickness out there. Yankee saw a mismatch, didn't even have to jump to shoot that ball.
No, he just shot put that right in there. So that's how it works.
Shot blocked. That was Hampton III in there again. His quickness is giving the Commodores trouble right now. Speaking of quickness, Jenkins. Comes Edison State the other way with control. Shot's going to drop, and looking for the three-point play will be Jaden Carter. Fouls on Jacob Marsh. Carter's got 7 points. 4 in the opening half, 3 so far in the first 5 minutes and 31 seconds of the second half. Jenkins fighting for yet another rebound. 10-point Commodore lead. This is Marsh. Jacob Marsh, the Elyria Pioneer, turned Commodore. Yankee inside. Ball was stripped, but we got a whistle. We got a foul.
Rico Bagley was looking to put on a show on the other side. I don't think he heard the whistle until somebody started screaming, "Hey, there's a whistle!"
Fouls on Lamine Kamora. That's his first. Jenkins will inbound it. Alex Wyatt wanted it, got it. Traveled with the basketball. Credit Jaden Carter with some tough defense that time, not letting Alex get a look.
Very competitive game here. Big defense, big plays down the stretch of the first half, and it's only continuing here in the second half.
Inside outside game, and it works. That's Jaden Carter. That's a 3.
Commodores got a score here. Feel the momentum slipping away from them.
Telling you that pickup on the defense is creating a little bit of nervousness. Inside, shot missed. Marsh and Yankee went up. If that foul's on Derek Yankee, he's out of the game. Foul is on Yankee. That's his 5th, and that is not good news for the Commodores. Derek fouls out with 8 points, but his presence inside sorely needed on this team.
Commodore personal fouls on number 25, Derek Yankee. That's his 5th. Checking in for the Commodores, Jason Becker.
See a lot of frustration on that young man's face.
Quick foul on the inbound. That was on Marsh. This is 2nd. This is a team 4th in this second half. Boy, those inbound plays are just killing the Commodores. Ronald Hampton, the 3rd, with an easy look. It's the 2nd time on an inbound he has had a layup.
That's a good timeout by Coach Eggleston. Needs to calm down his players, needs to calm down everybody on that team right now.
The lead has shrunk to 5. We'll be back.
Getting my education means I can use my brain. I won't have to struggle always. I would rather struggle now than struggle forever. I'm April Fuentes. In 2011, I was fresh out of a marriage. I was a mess. I wanted my girls to see what I am capable of because they are watching me. And I want them to know that they can achieve anything. I'm raising my family in income-based housing so I can achieve my dream. I have to pick and choose what I have to pay each payday or what can wait. Education means I can succeed in what I want. I can earn my own way in this world. The end goal is to earn my master's and PhD. I finally like myself. I like that I'm not done.
Fuente is one of our really inspirational students on our campus. Just gives you a great example of the range of our students. We've got the traditional right out of high school 18-year-olds. Actually, we got them before they come out of high school. Well, that's a bucket the Commodores needed and did not get. D'Amico Nelson still down. He came down. I don't know if he rolled an ankle when he came down. On the other end of the floor, Bagley Jr. hits a 3. And D'Amico Nelson is still on the floor. So look at Nelson. It's being attended to by Bree Fortney. Bree is our athletic trainer here at the college. We'll leave, take a timeout, give you an in 60. We've got one queued, I think. We'll come back.
This is something I always wanted to do. My mom and dad were both STNAs, and my mom actually went deeper into that, and she's a nurse currently in school for RN. And my dad still does it. I'm Tremere Blair.
I'm Syntasia Solomon. I'm in the STNA program at Lorraine County Community College.
I'm part of the apprenticeship program at Lutheran Home in Westlake.
It's going good. I really like it. It's a lot of hands-on, taking care of the residents, making sure they're happy, comfortable, and feel like they're at home. We do things that they can't do on their own, like bathing. They can't bathe for themselves, we will bathe them, dress them.
I'm very hands-on, so instead of being lost in class, I kind of learned going on, being hands-on, working there, and coming here. I know a lot more than what I did before.
So like it all goes together of how I'm going to do it when I actually become an STNA.
I know I'm getting the value. Everything's fun, honestly.
So there's a look at D'Amico Nelson. So, suddenly the Commodores lose their big. Yankees out, fouled out, 5 fouls. And then they lose to hopefully not an injury. Hopefully it's just a cramp as they're working his left calf muscle. Their point guard who played all 20 minutes of the opening half and every one of the 7 minutes and 6 seconds of the second half.
That's That's two big losses. Hopefully D'Amico Nelson is okay. But this is now the chance for Jackson to come in and show that he can be a player for the starters too. And he can. It's next man up. They got to step up here.
Over a 5-minute span, the last 5 minutes of this basketball game, Edison State is on a 15-4 run. Commodores have had a hard time scoring, had a hard time getting a shot. That defense has really increased.
It's been a cold spell here for the Commodores, and they need to get a little bit heated up here. Hopefully Jackson coming in will be a little bit of a energy boost here.
Wyatt sets the high screen for Jenkins. Steele in the layup. It's a 17-4 run.
And a tied game.
Hampton the third, 14 points, 12 of them in the second half. The game is tied with 12:08 left. Edison State has never led in this game, if my little running total that I keep myself here is correct. Closest it was 5-4. And now it's 49-49, and the Chargers have a chance to take the lead.
Great block there. I think that was Jenkins that got that block too.
Either he or Darian Jackson. With authority, Lamine Kamara. He's got 8. First lead of the afternoon for Edison State with 11:23 left.
Chargers personal fouls on number 4, Ronald Hampton, the third, his third, team fourth.
Fouls on Hampton. Coach Eggleston talking to his point guard.
The Commodores have gone so cold you would think this game was being played outside.
Well, unfortunately, we had this same thing happen in the women's game. The second half was a completely different story than the first, and not in the favor of the home team.
There's still over 10 minutes to be played in this game. This can all change within a couple shots.
Shot clock was at 2. Everybody lost track of it. Suddenly the bench started screaming out.
Had to take a force there.
Coach Eggleston wants that defense to step up. Extend that defense out. Maybe not that far out. That was long range.
They need to keep the pressure up. Dude, at this point, just copy and paste.
Jenkins, floater won't go. Last time the Commodores scored, there was 14 minutes and 28 seconds left in the game. So it's been 4.5 minutes. Offensive foul on Alex Wyatt. It's Alex's second.
I think that last score from the Commodores was from D'Amico Nelson.
When they scored to make it 49-39, they were up 10 with 14:28 left. Now they're down 2 with 10:06 left.
It's been quite the run for Edison State. The Commodores need to put the clamps on right now. No, nothing easy can come from this possession here.
Jacob Marsh, active hands.
Good closeout defense there. He's running.
Wyatt, got it. Alex stared down that defense. He's got 6.
That was a much needed bucket there.
Woo. with the cutters. That, you know, great block that time by Jacob Marsh, 2 blocks in a row, but the cutting ability of Edison State,
they're quick,
is just creating these looks. Wyatt will shoot the 3. That one's short.
But it's funny, when he let go of the ball, too, it does look like it was a long one.
Jenkins and Marsh playing defense. Jalen, lob inside. Becca missed the shot. Rebound. Follow won't go. One more time, young man. Darian Jackson's going to shoot free throws.
The Energizer Bunny. He's out there bringing some heat to this team.
Darian Jackson at the line.
On the floor at the scorer's table, waiting to check in, is D'Amico Nelson. Jackson, 58% free throw shooter.
Checking in for the Commodores, number 1, D'Amico Nelson.
Nelson has checked in for Wyatt.
And number 12.
It's good to see him back in the game.
I mean, look at that lineup, though, right now. Coach Eggleston is really going small. He just took out Wyatt. He's got Yankee already on the bench with fouls, and so he's got basically all guards on the floor right now.
He might be looking to do what the Warriors did back in 2015-2016 when most of their lineup was always playing small ball, going for the quickness and the shooting.
Jacob Marsh is going to have to play. Let's see if they go to a zone defense with this lineup. They're going to man it. Now they got a 1-2-2 zone. So there's the mismatch inside, and that shot was missed, and thank goodness. That's unfortunate. Ball went off the Commodores. They had played good defense. Nope, they're going to say it went off Edison State.
That is a huge mismatch, but if the big man's feeling pressure, he won't be able to score that bucket.
Coach Eggleston sitting on the bench right next to Alex Wyatt in conversation. That long 3 didn't go. Becca was fighting tough for the rebound. Comes Carter, good feed out. Edison State spots up, takes the 3. It's an air ball. D'Amico Nelson did a beautiful job that time of not letting Ronald Hampton III anywhere near that ball.
That was a good play. That was good closeout defense there by Jenkins as well to get it to, or I'm sorry, Jackson to put some pressure on that 3 shooter as well.
Full court press. Trapping press defense, broken by Jackson, and he drew a foul as well.
Man, he is quick. He can get down that floor in 2 seconds, man.
Fouls on Carter. That's 2 on him. 6 on the team. 8:17 left. Game's tied. Knotted at 51. The defensive effort has been impressive today for this Commodore basketball team.
From both teams. The Commodores are showing it well because we haven't seen that well of defense being played from them this season, but they've been playing amazing defense today. And then the second half, as you've seen, it's been all Edison State on their defensive end as well.
Marsh is going to draw the 6'6" Kamara all the way out. Whistle away from the ball. Fouls inside, and it's on Jason Becca. And you got to give Jason a little bit of slack on this one because he's banging inside against the 6'7" Siku Maga. And Jason Becca's at 6'1". He's trying everything he can to get position.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, come on, stop picking on that guy. So Alex Wyatt checks back in. Becca will take a seat. Long 3 in front of his mates. Dropping it is Bagley Jr. Rico Bagley Jr.'s got 8.
Can't be mad at that shot. That was great defense, just a better shot.
Marsh will try to match it. Commodores need a stop. Down 3. Swing sets up a second look and a second straight hit from Bagley Jr. Rico's got 11. He's got 3 threes in the second half. All 9 of his points from outside the arc. Commodores down 6 suddenly. 7:22 left. It's a full timeout, 60-second timeout. We'll be back.
I've been a full-time student here since I was a sophomore. I have 84 college credits. I'm 18 years old. My name is Hannah Newsom. I would love to be the person that creates an artificial heart from live human cells. I've always been very interested in the Jarvik heart, how it's been able to keep people alive so much longer. I'm doing HIV research on a deletion mutation at Lorain County Community College. The goal is to create a new therapy for HIV/AIDS. I work under Dr. Harry Kessler. I love learning, so I don't just love learning in the classroom, I love learning how my car works, learning theory of music and how it all relates, math, how it can combine things together. I love seeing how we can potentially manipulate genetics, which runs on a code, how to help people to change their condition. I'd love to be a biomedical engineer. I sing, but not very well.
So look from Carolyn Rydell's camera. Carolyn is, you might have to take her and bandage her up after the game. She's taking a couple of shots tonight underneath that basket.
Yeah, she's taking a couple shots, but she's a trooper. She's sticking in there.
Wyatt got it back. Marsh splits the defense, gets the bucket. Marsh has got 8. Boy, came at the right time, huh, Brian?
Much needed bucket, and this game's not over. They're only down by 4.
2-possession game. Edison State's getting that look. Thank goodness they missed that one. Jenkins.
Fight for that ball.
Down to Jackson. Oh, Darian Jackson from Jenkins. He's got 4.
Making it look oh so pretty down at the other end of the court.
Out of that timeout, 4-0 run, tying it up. Couple of Commodores in there, along with a Charger. Everybody's helping each other up. Good job.
Good sportsmanship.
So the foul will go against the Commodores. Darian Jackson will get called for the foul. That is the team 7th. So that's the bonus situation. So this Hampton III, he has been nothing but exceptional in this second half. He's got 14 points, 12 of them in the, 13 minutes and 38 seconds.
Somewhere around there, yeah. It's been interesting to watch because this game's not over. There's still 6.5 minutes left in this game, but the Commodores need to play some hard-nosed press defense.
This is Hampton III at the foul line. Huber Heights Wayne High School. He's a freshman. You make one in the bonus, you get a look at a second one. How about the leaping ability that time of Jaden Carter to go get that? That is something you don't want to give up, is an offensive rebound off a free throw if you're the defense.
Seemed like he could have jumped over a skyscraper with that rebound.
He really went up there.
He did.
Brian, I've seen you jump, and you're pretty impressive with your leaping ability, but that was unbelievable.
I can get maybe 2 inches off the ground, but
Rocco-esque. Marsh with a nice ball fake. Jacob should have just shot it. One pass too many that time.
You can hear Coach Eggleston yelling, "Shoot the ball."
Nelson will make it. Nelson with 16.
Great basket there from D'Amico Nelson.
Commodores back within a point. 5:30 left. Don't go anywhere. This one's going right down to it.
Looks like that Charlie horse that he got from when he went out.
Beautiful job by D'Amico Nelson, planting his feet, getting position, and just letting the offense come to him, take the charge. Foul will be on Rico Bagley Jr. That's his third.
That's crazy. The guy with the injury scare, he's standing in there making sure that if he gets hit, he's drawing that charge. It's a real team player there.
This is Wyatt. Nelson right in front of Coach Eggleston. Jackson, boy, he quickly got rid of it. Otherwise, that would have been a travel. Alex Wyatt sticking with it. Shots blocked. Here comes Edison State. This is Hampton the third on a beautiful feed. Boy, that break was pretty. Jaden Carter finishes it off. He's got 12.
It was that defense that started it up. He was looking for that post move, and against the bigger opponent wasn't going to fall.
18 points for D'Amico Nelson. Nice pass from Darian Jackson. Inside, and that's an easy two-hand up and down from Siku Maga.
Commodores are really starting to miss the presence of Big Derek Yankee out there.
So one way, at least defensively, as Jenkins went up, I think it's got to count. That could have been a goaltending call too, because Edison State went up and slapped the backboard. It was a good look at it. So Jenkins is going to go to the foul line, look for the three-point play. He's got 15.
That couldn't have been a prettier finger roll if George Gervin did it.
That's a beautiful play. Jenkins has got 16, and game's tied at 62. So defensively, one thing you can do if you've got mismatches inside, just put so much ball pressure on the guards so they can't create an inside look. But I tell you, Edison State, as you can see with that drive by Ronald Hampton III, it's tough putting ball pressure on those guys. They're quick. They're just real quick.
They're quick, and they know how to move the ball away from the defender, and they know how to just get it. It's almost a video game like with how they're doing it.
Checking in for the Chargers, Demetrius Coble.
17 points for Hampton III. He has missed 2 free throws in a row. Jackson quickly down the floor. Went right at the teeth of the 6'7" freshman Siku Maga. Darian's going to shoot free throws.
That one, he was looking to get fouled, and he was just hoping that the ball was going to go in if it did.
So Darian Jackson's going to shoot free throws. He'll get 2. With both teams struggling right now from the charity stripe. Sometimes a 15-foot shot with nobody standing in your way is the toughest one to make.
It is. That was the whole thing with Clark State last week. They had all those big-time 3 shooters, but they were. I think it was like 70% from the foul line last week for Clark State.
There's a timeout on the floor. 3:51 left. Brian, let's just keep it right here. Take a look at Coach Eggleston as he sits down with his team. Derek Yankee being a great teammate there, getting everybody some water.
It's the best thing to do when you are out of the game. You gotta
stay in the game.
You gotta stay in the game.
Way, yeah. Derek's hobbling a little bit too. He got his right calf. I don't know if he's got like a cramp, a muscle cramp in it or what, but
I think from what I saw, I think they were just banging knees. Yeah, he's hurting there.
he is one of the older players on the team. You know, he could just be old bones. You know?
It could be. I'm feeling that way myself.
When you're in your early 20s, things start going downhill.
Yeah, that's going downhill real fast, too. For Yankee, it might be a blessing in disguise that he fouled out, because he's looking like he's having a little bit of trouble moving up and down the floor, and he's just going to get in water right now.
Yeah, maybe he wouldn't even be able to play. I mean, we don't know. We're over here.
Watching TV screen.
So Alex Wyatt will come back out with Jacob Marsh. We've got Jackson, Jenkins, and D'Amico Nelson. And 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in this basketball game. Ball pressure, they're going to call a foul on Jackson. Exactly what Darian was trying to do, though, create some ball pressure.
Yep.
Make it hard for Edison State to get the ball in and take advantage of, you know, whatever size difference they've got.
And depending on what he does with these free throws, that might be a good foul.
He had missed his previous 2. He was 1 of 3 going into that free throw. He's got 18 points. 16 of the 18 have happened. Now 17 of the 19 have happened in the second half. Jenkins going to back it out and look at it. Defense will follow him. 15 seconds on the shot clock. This is Jackson. Got a crease. It beaten Hampton the third to the hoop, but Siku Maga was there for the block shot. So 12 seconds to shoot. Shot clock does not get reset unless it draws iron. Shot clock has not moved. It's still at 12. Commodores, I'm telling you, got about 3 seconds extra on that possession.
They might need it. As the State playing just great defense. You can't give them anything less than them just playing great defense.
Well, there's that open corner look that they have pretty much had. Bagley Jr. He's got 14 points. He's got 12 in the second half. All 12 of those points, 4 3-point shots, and all from the same spot, left corner. Commodores trying to match 3 for 3, and they get it. Jenkins with 19.
That 3 couldn't have come at a better time.
Bagley Jr. setting up again in that corner. Boy, Muscle made that shot.
Couldn't have gotten an easier or a more friendly bounce off that rim.
Just getting it up there. Offensive foul on Jacob Marsh. Taking the charge that time was Meach Coble.
Jacob Marsh.
2 minutes, 18 seconds. Key defensive possession here. Need a stop. Do the Commodores.
It's not over yet. They still have their chances. They just need the stop.
He's impossible to cover right now. Ronald Hampton the third. 23 points. 21 of them in the second half. Every possession, it's his possession. Jaden Carter called with a foul. That's his 4th. The good thing here, Brian, for the Commodores is that every foul here now is a double bonus situation. So they're going to get 2 looks, 2 free throws, and the clock stops. So they have an opportunity to score 2 points without any time going off the rest of the way.
They have to convert from the foul line. That's been almost their kryptonite for both teams here in their goings here in this game.
Jenkins 2 of 3 this afternoon from the foul line. Jalen's had an outstanding afternoon. He's got 20 points. Jenkins makes them both. Commodores can cut it. They cut it to 5. Didn't lose any time. Now they need defense.
Great pressure here.
Ball's in the hand of Ronald Hampton III. He gets the screen, gets to the lane, and lays it up and in.
You can't get mad at the Commodores for not playing defense because they were all over him. That's just a better shot.
Jenkins with the floater, matching basket for basket. Problem is, Commodores can't afford to match.
Commodores bench was looking for the walk there.
Hampton III's going to walk it out. Approaching 60 seconds left in this one. He's just unconscious right now. They had 3, 4 guys. They had everybody but Alex. Alex tried to steal the ball out here. Then there's 4 left, and he still scored.
He's unstoppable right now. You want to talk about heating up? He is on fire and he's cooking. It's unstoppable.
He's on his way. He's close right now. He's got 27. He's on his way to scoring 30 points all in the second half. Nelson for 3. Marsh is going to steal it. He'll shoot the 3. That one's short. Ball went off Becca. Nope, did not. Say it went off Carter. Commodores will keep it.
Commodores now putting up those desperate heaves trying to make sure they stay in this game.
Jalen Jenkins steps up, shoots it. Commodores trying to tie it up. They will. They'll take the walk down to the other end. Siku Mega will shoot free throws.
Commodore plays on fouls on number 4. Jalen Jenkins, his second. Siku Mega at the line.
Mega 0 for 3 this afternoon from the foul line. He's got 12 points, but he's only scored 2 in the second half. Nobody has needed to score in the second half because Ronald Hampton III has taken all of that responsibility onto his own shoulders. Timeout on the floor. We will take one too. 37 seconds left. This is a 30-second timeout.
At Lorain County Community College, our graduates give back. We connect with the community. We have a clear vision. We finish what we start. Start your education. Start your career. Start your story. Our graduates are prepared for the jobs of the future. Lorain County Community College. Start your story today.
So here's the challenge. Down 8 with 37 seconds left. Both teams in the double bonus. Wyatt, Nelson, somebody needs to shoot it. Commodores trying to get a foul in the backcourt. The quickness of Edison State did not allow it. Jacob Marsh will shoot the 3.
The lid is just on that basket. Unfortunately, it went on that basket at the worst possible time for the Commodores.
Gonna wind this one out. Final's gonna say a 10-point Edison State win, but that is not a true representation of the game. Here's a game that the Commodores led the entire way until, let's see, until there was 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Edison State hit a 3, took a 54-51 lead. That was their first lead of the game. Commodores had played outstanding. Their defense, here's a team that was giving up 96 points per game, and they ended up giving up 80. So it's, you know, and it was fantastic for the entire game. I mean, it was outstanding. So it's a loss. They fall to 3-16, but you know, Coach Eggleston's trying to create memories with these guys, and I think they've got to look at themselves and be proud of how they played defensively today, because you know, they gave it their best effort and really took an Edison State team that likes to score and made them work for everything that they get.
They can't be too disappointed. Coach Eggleston can't be disappointed. They left everything on the floor, and this Commodores team is just they're fun to watch, and my heart goes out to them, because it is hard to watch this 10-point lead turn into a 10-point deficit. Hands down, these guys are playing well, and we'll get them next time.
And next time will be this. It'll be Wednesday night right here in the gym at Lorain County Community College. They'll take on Bryant Stratton. That's Wednesday night. We'll bring you that broadcast. I know that you'll be working that night, Brian.
Yep.
And try to do it without you, young man.
I'm sorry to miss, but you know, you got to work, you know.
Got to work. Life moves forward. All right, Brian, you have a great rest of your weekend. Be safe. Everyone else out there, thanks for watching Lorain County Community College basketball on our YouTube channel. We'll see you Wednesday night.